Hey guys, it's Nelly from Match Me in Miami, and today we are filming a get ready with me. I'm actually going on a first date and I'm late, so let's get to it. I just got out of the shower, put some curls in my hair, and I'm gonna start with some skincare. I'm very minimal when it comes to all things skincare. I know there are people who have these like crazy 25-step routines. I have like a 2-step routine. It's sunscreen and usually like a hyaluronic acid. So that's what we're doing. And this one is by The Ordinary. Actually, this is not hyaluronic acid. This is niacinamide, 10% plus zinc. I alternate between this and hyaluronic acid, and I just kind of grabbed whichever one. So I'm gonna put that on my face, just like so. Rub it in. So that is step one. Sometimes what I'll do, also if I'm feeling all kinds of fancy, is I'll go in with one of these gua sha, I think that's called a gua sha, and I will just sculpt a little bit, just so the cheekbones are popping. I'm also drinking one of those like hydrating drinks, you know, where you put like the little hydrating tab in, because I'm trying to depuff. Then I'm gonna go right in with foundation. One of my favorite foundations is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless. I have several shades of this. I was actually put onto it by my makeup artist. Shout out to Grace in Miami. She used this on me all season for Match Me in Miami, and I was just obsessed. And I was like, oh my God, I love it, because I am prone to redness. So I just kind of like go in with a little dabble, and it gives me really full coverage. By the way, if you hear snoring, that's my dog Clover. She is taking a rest. We went on a long hike this morning. So yeah, I will just kind of go in all over my face, bring it down the neck. I know I look a little bit yellow, but trust me, it's gonna come together just fine. So I'm going on a date, like I said, first date. Never met this guy before, met him on Hinge, and he picked a cute little spot, and I am kind of excited just to meet him because we have been messaging back and forth for like a couple weeks now. So yeah, you know, the anticipation has been building up, and I'm ready to finally meet him and get off the apps. So I love this Huda Beauty concealer. That's what it looks like. It's amazing. I've been using it forever. This one is in the color Cotton Candy, and I only put this one under my eyes and in areas that I want to brighten. So I'll just do a little 1, 2, 3, usually 1, 2, 3, one on the nose, and just create a design on my face. And I will blend that in with the Beauty Blender. One of the things about being a matchmaker is I'm so used to analyzing other people and their first dates that I often feel like when I go on a date, it's kind of just an opportunity to like decompress, as weird as that sounds. And one of the topics that I kind of don't like discussing on dates is being a matchmaker, because then it's like I'm talking about dating 24/7, even when I'm on a date, you know? So I'm hoping that we can kind of like talk about other things today. Sometimes I will go in with this one though, which is honestly the best concealer I've ever come across in my life. It's the Makeup Forever one. Check it out. Can you tell I've used a ton of it? You don't need much of this. You just need a little dollop, and I'm just gonna put it right there on my breakout. Anywhere I have a little bit more of like an acne scar or a serious blemish, I will put this concealer on, and it completely disappears. This is the Maybelline powder, just the loose one they sell at the drugstore. And I will sometimes use this little pad just to get a bit of that. I don't like to have a crazy cakey face, but I do like to kind of set all of those creamy foundation and concealer products. And then I will go in with a big brush. I think this one's from Tarte. And I will just buff that into my skin. One of the things I kind of learned over the summer when I was basically using a professional makeup artist every day is how important it is to blend everything, and that really is the key in terms of what makes makeup look really good versus not good, is how great of a blender you are. So the next thing I will do is go in with bronzer. I'm a big fan of a very bronzed, you know, sun-kissed look. I love this one by Makeup by Mario, and it is in the color medium. It's the Soft Sculpt Bronzer. And I will go in with one of these angled bronzer brushes, and I will just contour under the cheekbone, kind of like that, under the jawline. Give myself a little dimension. The next thing I will do is I will go in with a liquid blush. This is by the brand Say from Sephora, and it's in the color Rosy. And this stuff is insane. You gotta be careful with it because a little goes a mega long way. So I will just take the tiniest little dollop, literally, can you see? The tiniest little dollop, like that. And I will take one of these stifle brushes and I will blend that in, and it's gonna give the nicest flushed look. I will go in with a powder highlight. I love this one called Peach Pearl. Whoops, this color right here by Too Faced. And I'll just take a little bit and I'll just hit the high points of my face with that really loosely, nothing crazy. I basically want to look like a glazed donut, really glowy. So once that's done, I will go in with brows next. So I love this brow pencil by Benefit. It's called the Precisely My Brow Pencil. I use the color 3.5. And I recently got my brows laminated, which is cool. So all I have to kind of do is brush them up and out, and it makes them look super just in place. And then I'll go in a little bit with this pencil and just fill in some sparse spots. So I do have a bit of sparseness kind of here and where the arch starts to kind of start. So here we go. Okay, the next thing I will do is lashes. We'll typically go in with a curler. And I am a pro when it comes to curling my lashes. So I know there's some people who get a little freaked out. Actually, let me bring the camera a little closer. This is a good one. I think this is a Revlon curler, or maybe it's Tweezer Man. Boom, right? And then I will go in on this side. Okay, yeah. And then I'll just put on a little bit of eyeshadow before I do mascara, because I don't want the black. I always get a little bit of wet mascara on my lid, and I don't want that today. So I'm just gonna do a little bit, and I'm using this Morphe palette that I love, beautiful colors. And I'm gonna do a little bit, since it's date night, why don't we go a little sparkly in the corner just to open up the eye. Love that. And then just maybe here on the arch. And then I think I'm gonna do whatever this shade is. I think it's called First Place, like that name. This light brown right here. And just go on the lid. Nice and easy, nice and easy. I am by no means a pro at this, but I feel like I kind of have it figured out. And then I'm gonna go in with this dark espresso light color right here. And just a little goes a long way with this stuff. Morphe is a great brand because their stuff is extremely pigmented. A little thin brush like this. And I'll put a little bit of shadow underneath my eye. So I'm gonna do this darker to medium brown color just under the eye, because I think it makes my eyes look a little bit smokier and pop a little bit more. Then the next thing I'm gonna do is mascara. So this mascara I love. It's by Urban Decay, this blue one. And I'm just gonna go to town on my lashes. I'm undecided. Sometimes I change my mind, and I'm like, oh, I'll do a false lash, but I kind of am into the more natural look these days. So I don't think I'm gonna do a false lash. I think I'm gonna do a couple coats of this instead. Take a look, right? So good. Okay, next lash. While that dries, I am going to put a little bit of lip liner on, and then I'm gonna go back and do eyeliner. So for lip liner, the combo that I love is the LA Girl, which you can get at CVS. And I honestly think drugstores have great lip products, so I do love this. I really just like light brown to nude lip shades. And then this Morphe liquid lip, I'm always tongue twisted, is called Backseat Love. And I heard they were discontinuing some of these products on Morphe, which is kind of sad. I should probably stock up because I do adore them. But yeah, that is gonna be the lip situation for now. Unless you know what I could do is I could go in with a little bit of a darker shade. I always just kind of improvise when it comes to lips. People always ask me what my lip combo is. This is another product. This is a lip liner by NYC. I might go in on the outside just to kind of give some definition. I know I'm doing things out of order, but like, I trust that it's gonna all come together. I will go in with a lip gloss as well. This is a MAC Dazzle Glass and it's in the color Moth to Flame. So I'm kind of thinking this could be fun for date night. Oh yeah, that's what we like. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do is, whoops, an eyeliner. I'm gonna go in with the LA Girl. It's a dark brown eyeliner and I'm just gonna line my waterline right here. Is this called the waterline? I think it is, right? I want a one-way ticket to Smoketown. Oh yeah. Then I'm gonna go in with a liquid liner. This one is by, I think it's a Canadian brand. I honestly don't know. Every time I'm in Canada, I grab it. But it's just like a standard pen liner, liquid pen liner. And I'm gonna just do a little bit of like a winged liner situation. By the way, I know a lot of people get nervous before a first date. I'm not exactly in that camp. I get more nervous for a second date than a first date, but if you are nervous for a first date, I think it helps to either have a little glass of wine before you go, play some great music that you like, and also just think about some topics that you might want to ask them about. People love talking about themselves, so if you ask someone questions about themselves on a first date, that is one of the best ways to break the ice. And okay, so the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop in some Lumify eye drops. This was my secret. I am obsessed with Lumify eye drops and I wear them every day. Wear them, put them in every day. And they just make your eyes so white and bright, and especially if you're prone to like red eyes like I am, especially. Let that settle in. And the last thing, while that settles, is I'm gonna use this On Till Dawn finishing spray. My makeup artist also put me onto this. And it's just kind of like a way to feel fancy, and I think it does actually make your makeup stay on all night. So that is my makeup. I'm gonna show you guys a close-up. I'm gonna take my little headband off. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my hair yet. Maybe I'll put it in like a little clip of some sort, or I'll leave it out. But yeah, I think I'm content with how that came together. And wish me luck on my date. I gotta figure out what I'm wearing. I might do a pair of jeans and like a little heel or a wedge, and maybe like a cute little top. Casual, nothing crazy, especially because I did go a little bit heavier with the makeup and the hair. I want to kind of be a little simpler with my outfit. And that is my Get Ready With Me. Before you go, make sure you subscribe to the Jamo YouTube channel and check out my new show, Match Me in Miami, now streaming free on the Roku channel, and follow me on Instagram at ask.nelly. Bye.